Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Dina and today we are finally taking a look at my Pokemon card collection. I've fully sorted it. We've got the rare cards in here as well as some of the decks that I've been playing with over the past few years. And yeah, let's get into it. I think let's start off by looking at this big binder. We've got some of the oversized cards here from the special promo boxes. And on the inside, got a whole bunch of rare cards. I've started off by organizing them by which I think are most rare, but you know, it's all kind of relative, isn't it? So, up at the top here, the Gyarados Secret Rare that also has Greninja and Fion on it. Most of these newer cards you've probably seen me pull in videos. A while back I got this Secret Rare Energy Switch Trainer. We have a Victory Piece Ace Spec. Pulled that one quite a while ago. And I'm trying to hold this but also hold the camera and also make sure it's not having too much glare, so it might take me a second to figure out how to film this well. Wasn't entirely sure where to put this guy because it is technically a secret rare, but it's not as pretty as these. So now that we have the secret rares out of the way, we've got the full art cards. These are the full arts that have the scratchy material on them. First up we have a Mewtwo EX. Very nice, impactful, real full art card without the like other little bits or the frame. Pretty cool. We have Mega Gardevoir EX over here as well. Nice and shiny. Brilliant arrow attack. Down here we've got maybe it's easier if I just move this book and leave the camera. Volcanion EX full art. We got that one actually from the Steam Siege Elite Trainer box, which was pretty cool, considering he's like the title character on that. Mega Pidgeot EX from the Evolution series. Tyranitar EX. Full art. I like how all the full arts have like a gold outline on the Pokemon, like the actual art. I think it looks pretty cool. So I say that's like my most rare page. And then continuing on, we have some more full art cards up here of that variety. Kangaskhan EX with the little baby coming out. Again with that gold outline on him and the Heracross EX over here. That Heracross is like, what? What's up? Come at me, bro. And then we have the Mega Gardevoir EX full art. Though it is a full art, this is the point that separates the like scratchy material from the regular materialed cards, if that makes sense. So I have about a page worth of the scratchy EXs. Then we've got a Tornadus down here, very shiny, next to a Shaman EX with all the sparkles. Meloetta EX full art as well, to the right. I ended up getting quite a few Meloetta, not all full art, but EXs as well as a regular holo. And then down here, so down here we have Sylveon EX with the little Eevee behind, biting on her ribbon tail thing. Then we have two Pikachu Cuddle Puddles full arts. here, Flareon EX with Jolteon and Vaporeon next to them. We have the Charizard EX promo card. It also has Magmar and Flareon in it. And the companion card Blastoise EX with Vaporeon and Gyarados. I didn't end up getting the Venusaur box yet, but now that I see those two together, it makes me think I should. We also have the Mew full art here from the promo set. Jirachi as well, more promo. I like how these holos have like just a straight sheen to them. Looks pretty cool. So that would be the end of my full art collection. Next up, we've got some break cards. Starting off here with Zoroark Break. I like how they're sideways and the pattern of the holo is kind of in the background, but they're like solid gold. Looks really cool. Also got Florges Break. There we go. Very pretty card. The Noivern Break. As well as Clawitzer Break. And on the next page, some more break cards up here. Marowak Break and Starmie Break, as well as Raticate Break. I like that they brought back some of the older Pokemon to be on break cards. These are very shiny, aren't they? So, we next have, I wasn't sure where to put these in the rarity order, but I believe these are called Prime cards. These are from some of the Heart Gold and Soul Silver boosters that I got a while back. So as you can see, they're from 2010, and I think they're called Prime cards. So we have a Meganium here. They have a really cool silver border and an Ursaring. We've also got Mega Charizard EX, the emo Charizard version, with the blue flames and a dark blue body. So here's a closer look. It's interesting, he's got fire and darkness type energy that he needs for that attack. And this kind of starts us into the regular EXs section. So down here we have two of the Venusaur EX cards from the starter tins, as well as a Mega Venusaur EX. Got a Blastoise EX from that same promo series. I have some of the Charizard EX cards from that series as well, but they are in a deck at the moment. We have two Mega Blastoise EX cards that we actually pulled in subsequent packs. Like, I pulled one and then I was like, whoa, that was crazy, and then I got one in the very next pack, I believe, if you can remember that, or at least like a pack or so in between them. That was a weird opening. Next up, we've got a Delphox EX from one of the tins. I should probably get more of those if they're still around, complete the set. We also got a Mega Mewtwo EX here. The one that looks less like Frieza, I think. We've also got Hoopa EX, which I believe I also pulled from his eponymous set. Elite Trainer box, I mean. In the corner here, we've got a Rayquaza EX the dragon one. There's also a normal type one in that deck, which I thought was interesting that they'd type him as normal. Followed by a Veltal EX, Crazy Bacon Burb promo. We've got a Lugia EX, Team Plasma Lugia, by the way. Somehow they got a hold of him. And we've got another page of EXs, if I'm not mistaken. So in this corner we've got Black Kyurem EX. Looks pretty cool. Very icy. I like the icy border, but it's like ice and electricity at the same time. Next up we've got DNC EX and Mega DNC EX from the DNC box. Very cute cards. I like all the gems. Next we have a Darkrai EX that I pulled from a tin a while back. It was one of the older tins that I had opened at the time. I want to say it was like a Thundurus box, Thundurus tin. Speaking of which, we have a Thundurus EX promo, so maybe that's what I'm thinking of. We also have a recently pulled Dragonite EX. Very cool. Despite being a normal type card, he's got a lot of colorful swirls. Down in the corner here, we've got Mega Glalie EX. I've yet to pull a regular Glalie EX, so can't use him yet. But I do like playing with Glalies that aren't EXs. I think I have some in one deck at least. As well as a Mega Tyranitar EX in the middle here. It's interesting that he's got the glowing boobies. We've also got the Houndoom EX. Houndoom was a Pokemon that I really liked, but I didn't think he was, I don't know, as well received or as popular outside of the game as I thought he could be. I don't know. I thought Houndoom and Houndour were pretty cool concepts when the games came out. So up on the next page, continuing with the EXs. Ninetales EX. This one's so pretty. I don't know if you remember when I got this one, but I had been reading the back of the packs and I was like, oh, I didn't know Ninetales was in the set. I sure hope I get one. And then there it was. We've also got a Pidgeot EX, which is cool because it can go with the Mega. Unfortunately about this organizational scheme, even though I have like some that evolve into each other, if the evolution, for example, like the Pidgeot, the Mega Pidgeot EX, they won't be like next to each other because one's like a full art, but that's okay. I've also got Flareon EX, so cute, Radiant Collection style, and another one down here as well. I like how decorated the Radiant Collection cards are, so you can see a little closer. Also got two Meloetta EX from the other Radiant Collection. This is the one that was in Legendary Treasures. So that would be it for the EX cards that are not currently in a deck of mine. I was unsure how to proceed from here with rarities. I didn't want this really old Mew card to get lost in the like non-holo rare section, so just gonna include it right here. I also had two Ancient Mew cards, but I can't find them at the moment. So I just have this Ancient Mew informational thing as a placeholder for the moment. Next up we have some first edition cards. We've got Super Rod here. And I don't know if I had more first editions. I think I had at least one pack as a kid that was all first edition, but I may have traded them because I didn't really know what it meant at the time. Considering I'm just also left with first edition Weepinbell as well as Bellsprout. But it is kind of cool that they're both, you know, together like that. They're both jungle. So that's it for my first edition cards. Now we're going to go into just regular holo rares, starting with the old cards that are currently not in my decks. I've got a holo Zapdos rare from base set 2. I also have the other version of Zapdos holo in a deck currently. More old holos. Got a Clefairy holo with a really pretty sparkly holo going on, as well as Clefable. I'm glad that I was able to get both of these guys as holos. Not terribly useful in battle, but they look nice. I've also got a Wigglytuff from base set 2 holo. And then we've got some holo grass type Pokemon. Nidoqueen down here from base set 2. And I think one of my hairs might be stuck to the plastic. Sorry about that. I've also got a holo Dark Weezing from the Rocket set with its companion Pokemon Dark Arbok. The holos on them are kind of hard to see, but hopefully my camera's picking up a little bit of it. Also from the Rocket set. And to finish up our old holo cards that are not currently in a deck, I've got Kabutops, shiny from the Fossil set. In the new section, and I kind of tried to organize this by like legendary and then starters and stuff, but quickly lost patience and or like a strict ordering scheme. So we have two different Xerneas here. This one, it's not really focused on him so much as the background. This one, it's more of a close-up shot. Both cool. I actually have a deck based around Xerneas as well, with, I believe, one holo and one regular Xerneas in. Maybe I'll add these guys eventually. Next we have a holo Yveltal. Kind of difficult to see the holo part. Let me see if I can get it towards the light. It's very subtle. More of a rainbow than sparkle effect. And we also have a Raikou. Similar with that very subtle, like if you were going too quickly might miss it, holo. I also have a reverse holo rare of him, which I had originally stored next to him, but with my new scheme, they're kind of in the back here, the reverse holo rares. Next up, we have a holo Jirachi rare. Very cute. Interesting that he's steel type here. Next up, we have from the Heart Gold Soul Silver box that I got recently, or in this past year anyway, Typhlosion, Feraligatr, and Meganium. All holos with kind of like a shatter type pattern. Hope you can see that. I think you can probably see it most on Meganium because he's the smallest out of the picture. In Feraligatr, he's taking up most of the picture with his body. So, there we go. I want to open up more of the Heart Gold Soul Silver set. So, into more holos here. We've got some legendary dragon guys, Zekrom up at the top, as well as Reshiram and Kyurem, because I opened, I think those were all from the same set. I opened a box that had all of those guys as well as the figurines. Also got Kyurem down here from a pack with the lines as he flies over the city. I really like how these holos look. Very nice. Got a similar holo pattern on this Tornadus. We also have a promo Kyogre holo. Camera's not really picking up too well. Down here we've got a Holo holo from an older set, as well as Samurott, a promo card from a Samurott 10, Infernape with a very subtle holo compared to the Samurott anyway. Then up on this side we have two different superior holos. Got this guy and two of the same from, I believe that was the Legendary Treasures set. Also got a Genesect holo here. And Zoroark. Very subtle holo on the Zoroark. Easy to miss. As well as a classically holo patterned Dragonite. Then we have a fighting type Meloetta holo, as well as a holo promo shiny Gyarados coming at ya with that Lake of Rage. Very subtle bubble-like pattern on him. We also have Garchomp flying with that action style holo. Now for the next page. There's actually a blank because there was a Sylveon there until I realized it was part of the Sylveon box collection, so I moved it for now. But we have a Glaceon holo right here with a shattered ice appearance. As well as a very pretty melodic. In the middle row, we're looking at Miss Magius. If I can get it to film without the glare. Followed by a Goodra and a pop art Gengar. Down in the corner here, Dragalge, I think that's how it's said, with Talonflame, my bro of that generation. And a bi-typed Bisharp. Steel and dark type. On this side, we've got a Pyroar Holo, again with that subtle holo. Magnezone. And Poliwrath. In the middle here we have Golem. Very intense looking. And Kikalith with a bunch of gems. As well as Slowking, kind of taking a nap sitting up. We've got double Hawlucha Holo at the bottom. And Chansey from the new set. Very shiny, very old school type shine as well. So here is the page of EVs from the Sylveon Collection box. They have a very pop art 60s background, and I thought they deserved their own page altogether. If you haven't seen me open this Sylveon Collection box, I would highly recommend it. I did so on camera on my channel. It's very fun. Next up over here, we have cards that are reverse holos, but still cool, I think. They are reverse holo rares to start. So we have a very shiny normal type Rayquaza to kick things off. I wasn't sure if it was reverse holo or what at first, but I put them in this section anyway. There's a reverse holo Zekrom as well. And reverse holo rare Kyogre. Middle section, reverse holo rare Deoxys, Raikou, and Virizion. Volcarona at the bottom here, as well as a very cool reverse holo Charizard. Wish this was an actual holo, but I do believe I got it in the same pack as another rare card, so just to have a reverse holo rare Charizard that intense was cool. We also have an Azumarill. I wasn't sure if this was holo or reverse holo rare, but I kind of stuck it in this section either way. On this page, Blaziken, Beartick, Florges, Raichu, 2 Dusknoir, Gengar, the one we saw earlier that we also have the holo of, Golurk, and the Nidoqueen. On this side, Metagross, Golem, the one we saw earlier as Holo, Rhydon, Rapidash, Arcanine, and Goodra, followed by Magcargo, that Poliwrath from earlier, and Aegislash. I have quite a few reverse holo rares, and I think some of the reverse holo rares that I have are actually in the bulk cards as well, but just thought I'd pick out some of these that were cool. Hypno, Dragalge, Seismitoad, Aromatisse, Luxray, got 2 of those. Maractus. This one has a slightly different holo pattern, by the way. It's just flat. Slurpuff, Yanmega, Clefairy, Starmie, Dugtrio, Breloom, Durant, and Leavanny. And then we kind of get into cards that are rares, but not reverse holo, but I still think are cool. There are plenty of rares in my bulk cards, but these are just the ones that kind of made the cut. We've got a Moltres from the fossil set, Sceptile, rare, Mewtwo from Evolutions, Cresselia, Articuno, Ancient Trait, Entei, Volcarona, Glaceon, Gyarados, Electric, Kabutops, rare from fossil set, Ninetales. Then we have some that aren't rare but are pretty cute. Most of them are from their Radiant collection. Oops, got Charizard, Diancie, Jirachi, 3 Serperior, Gardevoir, Purloin, Iris, Audino. They're little stars, but it's kind of hard to see on camera. And 2 Cinccino. And that's kind of it for my special cards that are not in decks. So without further ado, let's check out some of my decks. A last little look at the super rare page. So most of the time when I was actually playing with these cards, I was playing with friends who collected like the first generation of cards, and then, you know, had a couple of the newer cards. So I kind of have older style decks as well, not really like modern competitive ones, though I would like to start researching and putting together some more modern type of decks. For example, a couple of my friends went and got like some of the pre-made decks, and then we like swapped out cards that we liked so that they had kind of like a baseline of new cards, at least. So this is, or was, the XY Resilient Life theme deck. get a lot of Xerneas and Fairy type cards, as well as Psychic. So, straight off the bat, we have Holo Carbink saying hello. See if we can find any other good ones. Got these guys, the Floette, Flabébé, Swirlix, Venipede. Oops. Oops. These are really upside down, aren't they? Scolioopede. He's pretty cool. Oh, we're back to upside down now. Okay. Aromatisse. Dedenne. Oh, reverse holo rare Trevenant. We've got regular rare Xerneas there. There should be a holo one also. Oh yeah, there's a Tornadus rare. Here's the holo Xerneas. Skarmory. But yeah, so that's one that, came with a certain number of new Pokemon, and I kind of, added in somewhere I felt like. And then my friend had the Yveltal, which they then swapped cards into and out of. This one I got fairly recently, and I actually ended up swapping out a lot of the cards on my channel to show you guys like how to buy a deck and then add in your own cards. So you've probably seen most of these before, but there are some Zapdos and stuff in here that are cool. Oh, and we've also got Dragonite Holo rare to start off. Dratini. Oh, there's the Zapdos Holo. So this is a grass and electric deck. Just give you like a brief overview of what's in it. There's another Zapdos. And then my friend ended up picking up the Articuno deck. Oh, and we've got a Holo Genesect rare. Stop focusing on the Dragonite, camera. Focus on the Genesect. There we go. Dragonair. Double Dragon Energy. Raichu, so cute and happy. Another Dragonite, rare. Yeah, so that's basically what's in that deck. Next we have the Phantom Forces Bolt Twister. Oh yeah. This one was from the Roaring Skies era. So, Joltik is my favorite, as well as Galvantula. I know, well, I've read briefly online that people like to use it because of the Night March ability. I haven't looked into it too much beyond the fact that people really like those style decks. But yeah, maybe I'll kind of convert this one to use that, I guess. Dunno. So this is a water and electric. Oh, Joltik is so cute. Not sure if there's anything too crazy in this deck. So there's the Holo Galvantula. So cute. We've got a Feraligatr as well. Yeah. I think there was another Gavantula in that's non-holo that was just kind of hiding from us. So those are the kind of newer decks that I've swapped cards out with. Next up, let's look at some of my old, like, from scratch decks. So this one is a psychic deck, starting out with Sabrina's Slowpoke from the Gym series, Girafarig, Jinx. As you can see, it's a very old style set. Got a Moo Milk, Sabrina's Mr. Mime, regular Mr. Mime. That invisible wall was good against some of the stronger new decks. Slowbro, Sabrina's Slowbro as well. Drowsy from the Rocket set, Abra from the Rocket set, Sabrina's Slowpoke again, Dark Kadabra from the Rocket set, Jinx, Lickitung, Abra, Kadabra, Drowsy, Kadabra, Slowking, Reverse Holo Rare, Slowpoke, Xatu, Holo Rare. So not entirely old Pokemon, Xatu. We didn't really have rules with what could be used in what decks. We just tried to keep it generally older styled, unless we had specifically like these newer sets. And we have Alakazam here, Holo, from way back in the day, as well as original Abra, and a Lieutenant Surge's Spearow from the Gym Leaders. Yeah, Pokemon Breeder Rare. So many old rare trainers. So in this one, we've got fire and water, it looks like. Oh yeah, I attempted to do a dragon deck, but I don't know if I've ever actually played with this before. Shelgon, Tranquil, Pidove, Fletchling, Wally, Dunsparce, Bagon, Dragon Energy, Fearow, Reverse Holo Rare Articuno, or regular rare, woo, Articuno. Regular rare Articuno, Swallow, rare. Then we have a Bounce Energy, randomly from 2003. Salamence, rare. Pelipper, Victini, rare. Yeah, so that's that. I don't remember if I ever really played with that one or if it was a new one. That's part of the problem with, I was playing with people at college and then, whoops, graduated, so maybe I'll try and join a Pokemon League or something once I can build a more tournament style deck. Now I think this one was originally a pre-made deck like this that I swapped out cards with. So it's got a holo Giratina, and there's also a non-holo version of him in this deck. Got a reverse Venipede, Trubbish, Golett, Milgium, Energies, Heracross reverse. Stop focusing on that. Focus on this. Colress, Turtwig, Kirlia, Turtwig, reverse Gardevoir, Radiant Collection, Golett, Hypnotoxic Laser from Team Plasma. Always good to have a double colorless from that way back base set 2. Team Plasma Grunt, Garbodor, Golbat. There's the other Giratina. Double colorless, a Golurk, rare. Did it focus on it? Focus on it. There we go. Mr. Mime, wet from way back, a rare, just to be able to counteract people with that invisible wall. So invisible wall says whenever an attack, including your own, does 10 or more damage to Mr. Mime after applying weakness and resistance, prevent that damage. So pretty useful guy in a new deck. Watchog, Seviper, which is a rare from an old series. Yeah, so that's that deck. Next up, we've got fire type, Torkoal, Growlithe. Oh, it's fire and electric. Super Potion, Growlithe, Charizard EX promo. So this is the one, I believe, from the tins that I already had the Venusaur and Blastoise versions of. So it's in this deck. Super Potion, so also old cards. It's an interesting mix. Got a Charmander, Eevee, Arcanine Rare, Growlithe, Moltres Holo from the Fossil series. And a Jolteon Holo from Jungle. Eevee, Jolteon, Eevee. I think I also have a light Jolteon in this. Oop, card stuck together. And that's a Thundurus. Just a regular rare. And Arcanine, Charmeleon, Charmander, Darumaka. Yeah. Oh, I could have sworn I had another Charizard EX in this. I have 2 more Charizard EX cards. Maybe they got shuffled into another deck, or possibly into a friend's deck. Dunno. And this one right here. This last one is, I think I borrowed this from a friend, because it has the they had like a couple packs that were of the Japanese version, but we just used them when we ran out of energy cards, and I haven't quite gone back to replace this one. So if you want to see Japanese double colorless, there we go. Got that 1996 copyright. So starting this one off, we've got Jinx, Professor Oak, Alakazam Holo, Pokedex Eevee, Abra Hypno with a rare from Fossil, Espeon, Grimer, Venipede, Reverse Trubbish, Metang, Drowsy, Beldum, first edition, Lickitung, over here. I don't think any of the others were first edition. Just thought I'd double check. No, I don't think so. Yanmask, Muck, Kofagrigus. Grimer. Yeah, so that's that deck. So that's my second, I guess, one of these. And we've got one more. So this one is a fire and fighting deck, and judging by, yeah, so this is the one with my other Charizards in. Other Charizard EXs. So we got Nosepass from an old set. Magmar, Ponyta, Blaine's Growlithe from the Gym Leaders, Rhyhorn, Sandshrew, kind of damaged fighting energy. Got the Meowth promo from the Game Boy game, which I did an entire Let's Play of on my channel, ASMR style of course. It was 15 half-hour episodes. Torchic, Arcanine, Reverse Holo promo Entei from the movie. Yes, I saw that in theaters, I believe. So, Hitmontop Holo from an older set. Or Hitmontop, yeah, did I say that? I don't know. Reverse Throw, Rapidash, Torchic, Charizard EX, Machoke, Blaine's Vulpix, oh, there's another card, Rock Sandshrew, Quilava, another Charizard EX, and I believe this is the promo one that I have the large one on. That's, yep, just looked over there, the oversized one that I have in my binder. Lampent, Magmar from an old set, Growlithe, regular Holo Ninetales from base set 2, very pretty. Magmortar, rare, Magmar from Fossil, this is the better Magmar in my opinion. Ponyta, plus Barrel, Ludwig, reverse Magmar. So yeah, that's my fire and fighting deck. I've also got an electric deck that has Zapdos and Zekrom. So we've got, whoops, there he is, by the way. Starting off with Zekrom. Pikachu, Rocky Helmet, Energy, more energies, Pikachu, Galvantula, rare. Giant Cape, Pikachu. Oh, we're upside down again. Raichu from Fossil. I've got the Holo Lieutenant Surge Electabuzz. Rare. Jolteon. Oh, this is the one I think that has the light Jolteon in it. This is a rare non-holo from Jungle. More Joltik. Oh. Gym Leaders. Energy, Lieutenant Surge's Voltorb, Shinx, Eevee, Stantler, Energies, Flaffy, Lickitung, Bill, Mareep, Eevee, another Raichu, this one's holo, from the base set. Flip Emolga, Light Jolteon, Joltik, whoop. Energy, oh my gosh, these cards are so messed up. We've got Zapdos from the fossil set, it's a rare. I also have the holo version of it in here, I believe. Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu. Electabuzz. Oh yeah, and this newer Zapdos holo. Pretty cool. Here's the holo version of the fossil rare. Bouffalant, saving the little Natu. And energy. Last up, we have my favorite deck. I call it my Poison Vaporeon deck. It is water and leaf. Gotta have Squirtle. I never did end up getting an original Blastoise. I really want to, if I ever open like the really old packs again. This deck feels like there may be more than 60 cards in it. Or maybe I'm just not used to holding the old cards. Either are possible. Dark Gloom from the Rocket series. Weedle, Vileplume Holo, Energies, Gust of Wind Energies, Pinsir, Weedle, Vaporeon Holo from Jungle. Kakuna, very nice with the poison powder there for only 2. Seal, Computer Search, Articuno from Fossil, non-holo, but still very, very nice. Energies, Dark Vaporeon from the Rocket team. Really like the artwork on this Dark Vaporeon. Almost looks like she's flying. Meryl, Energies, Dugong, Eevee from Rocket, Potion, Energy Removal, Oddish, Petalil, Dark Wartortle, looking very grumpy. From the Rockets, Squirtle, Pansage, we got a Pinsir. This one has kind of weird art, I think. It is a rare. Eevee, Energy, Oddish, Beedrill, Light Vaporeon, so cute. I like that I have both a Light Vaporeon and Light Jolteon. I think those were some I only had like 2 or 3 packs in this series. And Reverse Yanma. So that's my Poison Vaporeon deck. So concludes us going through my decks, which I've not played with for a while now, but they could use some updating sometime. So as the last part of my collection, I will show you, I guess you've probably seen it if you've been looking at my collection sorting videos, which probably weren't as interesting as this, but figure I'd go ahead and show you the. So they're sorted by type and then alphabetically. So first up here we have leaf type. So starting with like Amoonguss, Caterpie, Chespin, oops, into Executor, Metapod, like Oddish, Seedot, all the way through to Zubat. Yeah, I need to get a better storage solution. This is not a long-term thing. We've got normal type here, starting with Apom, Clefable, Eevee, Ferret, Lickitung, Noibat, Patrat, Persian. Feels like I'm doing the Poke Rap. Sentret, Tailo, all the way back to Vigoroth. Also got energy, just a whole bunch of energy. Up here, trainers, a lot of trainers. Fighting type, I don't really want to move these because they're gonna fall over and get messed up. Psychic as well, since I have a lot of Psychic Pokemon decks. That's why there's not too many Psychic cards in here. And water. Got a fair amount of water cards despite my number of water decks. And then in this giant collecting thing, we have the Pokemon typed out in the ones that could actually fit in this still. So the ones with less cards, for example, Fairy type, as that came along pretty recently, as well as Dark Dragon and Dark Dragon and Steel. We also have Electric. This one's almost too full for this, but I do have a couple Electric decks which we're able to lower the amount. Steel, Dragon, Fire. Again, got a couple Fire decks. Fairy, and that's actually a pretty sizable collection for Fairy cards. Ooh, please don't mess up the order. I worked so hard. And Dark type. So yeah, this is my whole collection so far, along with the rares in the binder. Hope you enjoyed this look through all of the cards I've collected so far, and yeah, here's to 2017 and collecting even more that I need to sort through. Yeah! Thanks for watching if you stuck around the whole way, and see you in my next video. Bye!